Now, from nowhere, the point man of Rigathi Gachagua in Nairobi by the name Bazenga or James Gakuya, who is going to vie for the gubernatorial seat, came out and asked Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i, the Jubilee Party leader, to join Rigathi Gachagua, avoid kupotea.
Na tungeuliza watu wa Jubilee wakiongozwa na Matiang'i, mweza kuwa na barabara yenu huko peke yenu, mutapotea, murudi kwa nyumba, tusonge mbele pamoja. Asanteni.
I want to put the kupotea aside. I want to put the kupotea part aside. That is not necessary. The necessary part here, come join Gachagua. According to me, this was somehow a surprise to me. Why? I don't expect Rigathi Gachagua to ask Matiang'i to do that. I feel strongly that Rigathi Gachagua is a man who had chosen. If umekataa, you stay aside. Let me pursue the journey with Kalonzo Musyoka. And I feel Gachagua knows he has numbers, so he does not need Matiang'i. But why then now? Because one thing I have to tell is that politics, nothing just happens out of mere coincidence. It must be something that is well planned, well orchestrated to achieve a specific objective. And in this particular case, the person who said is right-hand man of Gachagua in Nairobi, Bazenga. And Bazenga has one simple thing, he's close to Gachagua. So whatever he says, it is something they could have discussed somewhere, and then he found, even if it was not sent, a kiropoko in public. So literally, they want Matiang'i in their side. What has pushed them to go for Matiang'i? Yet they know Matiang'i comes from a smaller community, even in Nairobi. That's what I want to take you through on this particular video. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mukwa Times, please take a second or two, subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Number one, I feel strongly that they have started feeling Matiang'i's impact. You know, all these times Matiang'i has not been appearing in public. To honestly say it here, he has been very active than most of these political leaders. Gachagua, we usually see him most of the time during weekends, in church and stuff. Kalonzo, he only accompanies Gachagua, or maybe goes to court and press conferences, or maybe a function, a funeral and stuff. Do you know Matiang'i is moving across the country every day? Almost every day is moving across. Today is here having a meeting with people. Today is there having a meeting with other people. Almost every day, Matiang'i is in constant move. Even those funerals, he attends. Even weddings, he attends. Recently, the other day, I think it was the day before yesterday or yesterday, it was in Masai Land. I heard today probably was in Kalenjin Land. Matiang'i is making moves every day. He has his plan, his template that is executing day by day. So in a nutshell, now all these activities that Matiang'i has been making, probably the heat has started to be felt. I'm feeling that Gachagua has felt the ground about Matiang'i to some extent. It has been felt. Because someone could be asking, why feel like Matiang'i in Nairobi? Matiang'i tried his best to ensure that it does not be taken as a kissy first. Because honestly, when I look around and ask people, what about Matiang'i? They don't talk about him because he's a kissy. They talk about him because of the track record. So when Matiang'i comes out, ni mchapakazi, oh, he's strict, oh, ni mchapakazi, ni mjamaa wa nguvu, oh, akona msimamo, such things. So Matiang'i decided to join Jubilee instead of coming up with the own party as Gachagua directed. And akaipa mtego wa kuitwa leader wa kikisi ama wabaguzi. So Matiang'i right now, because of his national influence, kidogo imeanza kuonekana. And I strongly feel that is what is happening right now, where people are feeling like Matiang'i probably is making an impact. I also feel, ladies and gentlemen, they have started to see the need for having Uhuru Kenyatta on board. Gachagua started seeing that we need Matiang'i for us to reach Uhuru. So let's have Matiang'i on board. Let's impress Uhuru. Because I'm feeling that Gachagua and his team have realized there's need for a lot of money for 2027. And the person who can help them at least achieve some greater extent of collection of revenue, maybe let me call it finances for campaigns, it's Uhuru Kenyatta. As a former president, we can't say that he did not also keep some money somewhere. Maybe even stole some money just for the campaigns. So if he had a plan for 2022, 2027, there's money, we know. So they want to get a share on that and do campaigns because they have noticed one simple thing. It's very difficult to deal with William Ruto. Gachagua has been to Nairobi, I think, twice or thrice. And in all these occasions, goons have come to attack him. What does that show? His elections, campaigns of his people in Nairobi will be hectic. And you'll have no one to cry to because already will be government coming for you. Who will you report them to? And people have noticed one simple thing. William Ruto actually has noticed these people that they don't care. People don't care. Even if you are done this and that, they don't care. Even if goons are there, there's no demonstration. There's no raising of voice so much. It's just the leaders who are talking. So they know people don't care, so they can do what they want. So even if they stop you from voting and they allow other people to vote, you'll not ask. You'll just complain and that is it. See the case of Mbeere North. Horrible things happened in a place called Malava. But right now, it's like nothing happened before. So the fact remains, ladies and gentlemen, that already as we speak today, Gachagua has sensed some difficulties or challenges in the future. And he thinks that right now they can go together as a team from Mount Kenya, where Uhuru Kenyatta is part of it. So they feel like when it comes to finance, they need Uhuru Kenyatta. Also, probably they have realized that in Nairobi, some of the cartels are Uhuru Kenyatta's people. For you to penetrate Nairobi, you need them. So Bazenga has noticed, no. We need Uhuru Kenyatta. And the only way we need them is to have Matiang'i on board. So that at least can be able to help us pursue these things. Another thing I want to tell you here outrightly, there's a likelihood that these people have sensed one simple thing. Dr. King of Fred Matiang'i, he has a certain picture he brings in the opposition of track record, proper governance, and some form of, like, let me say, competence, which they need in opposition. They can't just assume his presence. And so they need him on board. Considering the fact that the person who spoke, it is this gentleman by the name Bazenga, or maybe Gakuyu, James Gakuyu, he also wants the votes in Nairobi. In Nairobi, there are about 650,000 gooses. Voters could be probably 400 or more. The problem is most of them don't turn out to vote. But if they turn out to vote, they can immensely influence the results of 2027 on who becomes the governor of Nairobi. How do you get these votes without Matiang'i on board? How do you get them? So for the sake of Gakuya's success in Nairobi, he needs to work with Matiang'i through Gachagua. Through Gachagua. Because right now as we speak, Matiang'i is controlling the Gusii region entirely. Some could be voting against him, well and good. But the fact is, as we speak today, Matiang'i is in charge. It was well proven during the by-elections, and that is very clear. And in fact, Matiang'i does not go there for campaigns. He just keeps quiet. He knows his name speaks for himself. Last is the national politics. Gachagua needs Matiang'i, of course. Because when William Ruto starts to bring his agendas of selling, of built houses, built Maud Roni Highway, built this and that, brought this, what will Gachagua and Kalonzo be telling people? Yeah, they don't have any. They will need Matiang'i to air the issue to them. Tell them that when you were in government, we did this and that. People can be able to resonate well with Matiang'i because of his track record that he has in the past. Track record is important in 2027. You will see that. I don't know what is your take, ladies and gentlemen, but in the comment section, kindly feel free to share with me or not to think about the request by Bazenga for Matiang'i to work with him. See you next time.